Let's talk a little bit about the important stuff here. So how would you find out if you are in the TxGANG database? The primary way to find out is through an open records request to the government. We're gonna post some links down below, by the way, with the applicable law and the link where you can actually go to do an open records request to the government to see if your information has been entered into the TxGANG database. But really, that's the primary way that you find out. And there are other collateral consequences for being entered into the TxGANG database, which, in a lot of ways, it sort of makes it easier for prosecutors to make further assumptions. You think about the typical assistant DA, by the way, a lot of whom are out there trying to do the best they can, but they have these really big caseloads, and they're just kind of going off of the information that they get from law enforcement. And again, this video is not meant to slam law enforcement or say that everybody is out there doing a bad job. I think most cops and law enforcement are out there doing a great job, but there are a few bad apples. And when you're trained in a certain way to identify somebody based on how they look, and you're constantly told, okay, this is bad, we have to get them into the intelligence database, that could be potentially problematic. I spent 17 years in the military, and it's kind of no different there. You're trained a certain way when you deploy to identify issues when you're out there. Maybe it's based on how somebody dresses, they're affiliated with a certain organization. So you're kind of on high alert, or maybe you have to take different actions. So this isn't meant to demonize anybody. This is really meant so that people have a better understanding of what this legislation is. Maybe it's time to change the legislation, but nonetheless, you need to know this because I think this is a big civil rights issue that a lot of people are running into, again, unknowingly, and then those collateral consequences come into play. So we're going to be doing a couple other videos and really drilling down into specifics. We'll go over how you actually fill out the form for the open records request, how you would be able to contest your name being in the TxGANG database, what are some of the specific collateral consequences. But here's what you need to know in summary. Know that the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Chapter 67, covers all of this. There is an audit report that was done a little over a year ago showing that some of the names that were in the database, in fact, a lot of the names and a lot of the people and the information were in there, did not comply with the CFR that I spoke about earlier, which will be linked below. And you need to know that there is a way for you to verify whether or not you're in there. Remember what the criteria is, so rewind and go over the criteria if you need to. And just remember that there is a way to contest your name being in that database and to be proactive about your legal health. If you have any questions, go to our website, submit a contact form, send us an email, give us a call. We're here to help. And more than anything, we're here to produce these videos that educate you about your legal health and sort of what's going on out there so that you can be more proactive and understand the world a little bit better, at least from a legal perspective.